Hey everybody, Coaching for the Soul, Thursdays at 3 has begun. Let me check this here really quick, make sure that everything is hunky-dory. Let me see where I'm at. Okay, awesome. This is a 99% clairvoyant reading. If you're watching this live, hello, hello, hello. Please say hello when you come in the room. Once I start channeling, I will not say hello to anybody. Just give you that right there, because it interrupts the flow. If you're watching this on my YouTube channel, please subscribe to the channel and please like the videos and please leave a little comment, even if it's just hi Bill, because YouTube will use their algorithms to send Coaching for the Soul around the world to people who need a little bit more coaching for the soul. So please, if you're watching this on YouTube, please subscribe and join and all that cool stuff too. Leave the comment. Hit the little bell right there. You'll get notifications on when I'm putting videos on YouTube. So it's pretty good. Hello, Nancy. Hello, hello. Hello, Pat. What's going on, my friend? Hello, hello. Hey, Kathy. How's it going? Going to be a really busy hour. Hey, Allison Strange. What's up, girl? What's going on? My new iPad, we figured out how it works. Yes, yes. I have it on stacks of books and things so I can actually see me. But I think it looks pretty good. I checked on the phone and I think I look pretty good. So, yeah, it's pretty awesome. So we're gonna see just how it really works. Yeah, so look pretty good. Cool. All right, so, hello, Laura. Hello, hello. You're at work getting bit, by the dogs. Yep. Energy today, it's been pretty crazy. It's been a tough couple of weeks. We're going to talk about that. I don't understand all of it, but I'll give you what I can give you. And I had my astrology reading for this time of the year, which I get from my friend Aphrodite North. Hello, Dale Dunn. What's going on? So I had that for an hour, and it was pretty good. Took away all my stuff, which is awesome. So yeah, it's gonna be a good day. And my energy is like boom, 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 boom. So I don't know what we're really gonna talk about, but I know it's gonna be talking about something important. So they have a little bit of idea, but not a whole lot. So we'll see where they take us. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So maybe a couple minutes or so, just for people to pop on here on the live. It's a beautiful day in Detroit today. Chilly, about 42 degrees outside and mostly sunny, but it's still kind of chilly. Yeah. Hi, Kathy. I look dapper today. Well, thank you, my dear. I appreciate that. Yeah. So it's gonna be the 60s next week. So hopefully during Coach for the Soul on next Thursday, I'll be in a tank top, let's say. Never know. Hey, Jamie. Yay. Good job. Good job. Yeah. So, okay, I think we're gonna start. Jamie showed up, so I guess we're going to start. Spirit says, hey, Dorothy. Yeah, okay, so where do you want to go with this? Let me see. My chimes are ringing all of a sudden. Okay. Okay, got it. On the 23rd of this month, hi, Nancy Pierce, or Petrie. The 23rd of the month, Pluto went into Aquarius. And I was led to believe that everything was going to be cool and groovy and it was going to be like punching forward and we're going to be like, it's going to take a minute. Because I've been in the crappiest freaking energy for the past week and a half, okay? And I asked my friend Aphrodite, what the hell's going on, right? Because they wouldn't tell me anything, right? I couldn't find anything at all. Well, had to do with the planet of Mars fighting with Mercury for in Gemini. Like Mars has been in Gemini it's usually in there for 6 weeks. It's been in there for 6 months and it just left, went into Cancer. So the last of the energy, it just kind of kicked my butt big time. I mean, it was horrible. Frustration and anger and lots of WTFs and things like that. So if you guys are feeling it, that's what that was. but it's moved out. It's into Gemini right now, okay? So first I want to start about that. I'm going to just acknowledge that, right? That it's been tough. It's been really tough. And so if that's happened to you, that's the reason why, okay? Now, April 20th, we have a Mercury retrograde, our second one of the year. The first one was in January, right? December and January. Next one's April the 20th, okay? We'll talk about that as we get closer to it, okay? There's also a full moon in there. Yes. At the beginning of April, I believe it's the 7th, just before the holiday, I believe. So that's going to make some changes, right? It's going to make emotions run high and love all over the place. And, you know, it's going to be, yeah. So that's what's going on that's what's going on up there, okay? Now, what's going on here, okay, is this. We need to take better care of ourselves. I'm going to talk about why, okay? As we go through our transformation, as we get closer and closer to 5D, and you spend more time in 4 and 5D than you do in 3D, because it's going to happen to all of you, all right? We have to take better care of ourselves. More and more people that I know from this program and others who are in the spiritual realm, right? They're having digestive problems, okay? And that is because, again, I've talked about this before, our bodies are going through transformation, as is our brain, right? Our brain, we're being activated in certain parts of our brains that have never been active in 12,000 years, all right? We have to make sure that you're paying attention to that and not continuing to eat like you'd normally eat, because the aftermath is either diarrhea or constipation, one or the other, okay? And it's because your body's rejecting what you're eating because you can't eat it anymore. So make note of that, all right? And understand that you're going to have to start to eliminate things from your diet, all right? Because you're all going to go through it. Because Spirit has talked about, for the past probably 6 months, has talked about that our bodies are going to get slimmer because we're going to eat different foods. And it's tied into, okay, it's tied into the 3-year period between COVID, 2020, and March was the month where we had restrictions. Everything shut down March of 2020, okay? So remember the 3-year period, and it's the sign of Neptune, right? Right? Yeah. We go in 3-year cycles, okay, up to 2029, 2030. So as you start to feel like I can't eat that anymore, make note of it. Don't continue to eat it. You just have to change what you eat. And if you need to, get the book Eating by IBS on Amazon. IBS is irritable bowel syndrome, which I will tell you, I was diagnosed with it last March, and I've completely conquered it, okay? It's not that hard to conquer, using Archangel Raphael and Divine Healing, and also changing the way that you eat, all right? I bring new food into my diet at least once a week, things that I couldn't eat last year, to see if they work or not, okay? It's about eliminating fat, oils, dairy, beef, okay, pork, anything that's fatty. Your body is going to go, yeah, I can't eat that. I can't eat that. I can't eat that. I can't eat that. Okay. So as that starts to happen, that's part of your transformation. You have to take care of your body like you're taking care of your mind, your brain, right? You're working on your ego, getting it controlled, moving it out of the way so that it's here, right? You're allowing your master brain, which is the biggest it's ever been in 12,000 years. All right? Think about that. We have the biggest brain we've had in 12,000 years. And ego's involved in that. The only way to get rid of ego for good, let's say, would be to take half your brain out. Because it's tied to our brain. It's tied to survival. All right? So it's super, super important that you absolutely understand that our bodies are bigger, our brains are bigger, so we have more things to think about. Our brains are bigger, so we have more things for ego to grab hold of from our childhood. All right? When we go into our ascension spot and we're moving light speed, right? We're on that quantum leap freaking energy and we're moving and grooving. What stops you the quickest? Ego. Ego stops you like that. Stops you on a dime. Like somebody pulling the bar on the train and the train stops and skids down the tracks. That's you. That's me. Right? James. So we have to make sure that as our bodies start to shift, as we start to eat different foods, right? If we are, well, that really doesn't, if we get bad gas, if we get bloating, if we get uncomfortable in our bellies, then you have to go, okay, I have to, what did I eat today? What did I eat tonight? What did I eat this afternoon? All right? Because a lot of it is tied to non-nutritious food or GMO foods. Okay? Because GMO foods do not work well with the human body because they're modified. All right? So those are some of the things that are going to come up for all of us. Mine happened last March. I conquered it. All right? With, again, Archangel Raphael's help of just calling him in. And I can do a video on that if you guys want me to, because I had to learn it on my own. But I really kind of mastered it, which is kind of cool. Just because I let Spirit take the lead and kind of do those kinds of things. But it's about understanding that this is tied to our bodies. It's tied to this. It's a whole package, baby. It's a whole package. And as we move forward, I want you guys to know the challenges. I do. I have this thing. I've had it since I was a kid, right? Not wanting you to go through what I had to go through. James, I just had my reading with Aphrodite, like I said, and it was in my freaking astrology chart 100%. That's who I am. So I get it, right? I totally get it. So I don't want you guys to be caught off guard with, okay, how come I can't eat that anymore or drink that anymore? How come I can't? How come I can't? How come I can't? Yeah, see? So it's as those things start to happen, we have to continue to be conscious. All right? My ear's itching for some reason. Yeah, we have to continue to be conscious. I know. It isn't going to stop your ascension. It's not going to. You're still on the same track, right? Only thing that can stop your ascension is your ego, by making you worry about stuff that is not your business. Okay? Worrying about stuff from your childhood, worrying about stuff from this, that, and the other thing. In fact, I'm going to post something in the on the Coaching for the Soul tribe page that I heard before I started this. They showed up on my YouTube feed today, out of the blue. So Oprah did this thing with some other people, and it's pretty remarkable. So I'm going to post that later today on the Coaching for the Soul tribe page, which is if you have an element package, you're automatically admitted to that. All right? So that kind of element packages are there. If you guys want some one-on-one counseling, if you want some soul understanding, if you want to know better of who you are, there is 15 minutes, half an hour, 45 minutes, 60 minutes, and 90 minutes now. Okay, all the prices are on billhobart.com. You buy 12 months, you get the 13th month for free. All right, so there's more and more benefits coming on as I get to maneuver the page. All right, so that's going to be on that there. Will I put it back? Will I put it on Bill Clairvoyant? Possibly so, but I'm not sure. They'll guide me on what I'm supposed to do. Okay, so taking care of yourself is very, very important. You want to make sure that you're eating properly, drinking lots of water, spring water preferably, all right? Nothing from the tap if you can help it. And he says because you're transforming at such a high rate, at such a higher pace, that you have to make sure that you hydrate yourself. You have to make sure that you are taking care of yourself through meditation, healing yourself through meditation, right? Meditation is the only place where you align yourself with who you're supposed to be this lifetime. Understand that, okay? In meditation, doing meditations, at least twice a week, 3 times a week, right? Whatever you got to do. I posted the Steve Noble clearing meditation today. It's fabulous. It's 11 minutes. If you guys ain't doing that, twice a week, 3 times a week, whatever, you're missing out. All right? Because the only thing can stop you from being uncomfortable as you move forward into fifth dimensional energy is not being balanced with who you're supposed to be. Standing in front of your vortex, which is everything that you want in it, right? We're going to talk about that again, right? Because it's there. And we have a struggle because we're not being conscious, not paying attention to the fact, well, I want that really bad. Then freaking do your meditations. Allow your vibration to get high. You can't get what you want down here, guys. You can't. That's 3D. Not going to happen. Not going to happen ever. So you struggle, ego. You struggle and you struggle, but I want. Okay, no. Okay, no. Okay, no. Okay, no. Because you keep hearing the word, you keep hearing no, right? So you have to make sure that you quiet that voice down because it's a negative ego. What's amazing is that in 2, 3, 4 years, by 2030 for sure for all of us, your ego will switch from negative ego to positive ego. The first time in 12,000 years. Okay? First time in 12,000 years. So transformation is in process, right? It's all right here for us. And I was talking to people today, and they can't believe it's just 7 years away. Trust me, we are going to change so much in 7 years, it's going to be like WTF. Truly. The world is going to change that much in 7 years. We can't understand that because we come from 3D. Slow, steady, negative, bad, this, that. All these things in 3D are way on humans' energy until we release them in meditation. Either that's a breathing meditation where you sit for 5 minutes or so and you close your eyes and you breathe in deeply, you elongate your exhale, and you breathe in deeply and you elongate your exhale to get yourself balanced and floaty. That's what it's all about. Because when you come out of that, you're going to be pretty much close to fifth dimension. And it's your job to keep yourself there. Okay? It's your job to keep yourself there. Now, how do I do that? By keeping myself conscious, Spirit says. Keeping yourself conscious. Because that's what it's all about. Because as you keep yourself conscious, guess who's speaking to you? Them. More and more people, I've said this before, are getting not conversation. They might hear their name. They might hear rumbles. They might hear mumbles. They might feel like somebody just poked them in the back of the head or whatever it might be. Be inquisitive. Spirit, who is that? Spirit, who just touched me? What's that about? Why am I smelling blah, blah, blah? Whatever it might be. Be inquisitive. Talk to them every day. If you're not talking to them, tell you what, it's good. I know. He says you're not slowing your progress. You are stopping yourself from fully allowing your body to move forward. Okay? Because it struggles. You're going to be there going, I'm uncomfortable. I don't know why. I can't remember anything. I feel tingles over my body. I don't get it. I can't work. Well, because you're not doing your work. Very important. Very important. Okay? So you just want to make sure that you are as conscious as you can be. You want to make sure that you are taking everything in stride, chimes, that you are absolutely working on yourself every day. Is it easy every day? No, it's not. And when you had, like I had 10 days of like WTFs, I'll tell you, it was not easy, right? But I was doing my meditations. I was trying to keep myself in a good place of not being in frustration, all right? Because Mars being in Gemini, fighting Mercury, right, is like a Mercury retrograde. That's what it felt like to me. Thinking, what the heck's going on? I don't get it. Where did it come from? There's nothing that I know about. I go freaking through this stuff all the time, right? Like, I don't know what this is. Till Aphrodite said something on Tuesday night. And I went, well, that's what the hell it is. When I called her to set up the reading. Yeah. So it's all there. It's all there. It's all there, right? Pluto is now in Aquarius. So let's wait and see how April is. April, from what I was told by Aphrodite, which was confirmation from Spirit, is April is going to be freaking phenomenal. phenomenal. But we have to get ourselves calibrated, right? We have to get ourselves in that place of balance and a higher vibration. Chimes, see? Confirmation right there. We have to get ourselves in that place. And we have to work on not allowing our ego to control our third dimensional self. Because they've been friends for a really long time, right? Up to 12,000 years. So ego and soul are old pals, right? And soul's like, okay, you do your thing, I'll do mine. Okay, well, that doesn't work anymore. Doesn't work anymore at all. We have to take responsibility for working on that, which is ego. And there's some people out there who say, oh no, ego's your friend. No, ego's not your friend. Not yet. It will be, but not yet. Okay? Ego is an instinct of survival. James. Instinct of survival, right? It's fight or flight. Do I fight you or do I run? Well, if I run, I know that I can't run that fast. I'm going to die anyway. I can't outrun the arrow, can't outrun the hatchet, can't outrun the gun, can't outrun the guy on the horse with the sword. Not going to happen. See? So both ways we lost in the past. And ego understands that and tries to keep you in that fear, in that worry. Doesn't work. No, that's not who we are anymore. Understand you're a higher dimensional being. Plain and simple. A higher dimensional being. Got to start acting like it. 3D does not serve you. And the more that you hang on to it from your childhood, from things that happened to you, without forgiving the people that did it to you, I don't care how old you are, that's how you let shit go. People say, well, Bill, how do I let shit go? By that, forgiving the people who hurt you the most. How do you do that? How? Bill, how do you do that? You say it out loud to you say it out loud. I forgive my mom and my dad. They didn't know any better. They didn't. My parents didn't know anything about who I was or who I am today. They do now, but they didn't know then, right? And that's the way with all of us. If we have parents who abused us psychologically, spiritually, physically, we have to forgive them, right? It's their stuff, not yours. Don't take that on. Let that go. And how do I do that, Bill? When they touched me, or somebody touched me, well, guess what? That's when you got to do some emotional deep healing and allow your little person inside to know that you're in charge and you're grown up and you don't have to fear anything anymore because I can protect us. It's true. I can protect us. I'm grown up. If it takes me a baseball bat, I can still protect us. It's true. See? Men, women, doesn't matter. But it's about allowing ourselves to clear that no longer serves us as the universe clears our stuff from past lives, as we shed everything that does not work for us. Because we all have. We're going through the process now. Is it all going to be washed away? Eventually it will be, guys, because you'll be in a higher state of consciousness, a higher state of energy. Vortex is there like, holy crap, this is freaking awesome. I want that and I want that. And then all of a sudden you see it. You see it. You feel it. You taste it. Whatever it might be. All of a sudden you're getting what you want in fifth dimension. Why? Because you're supposed to. That is what 5D is all about. 7 years away, guys. Be truly in that energy. Now, does that mean the dark forces are going to stop being dark forces? No. But those dark forces will slowly drift away, and Spirit has talked about that. The mass die-off. Okay? The mass die-off. People that believe it's about them. People that believe that we're in competition, because that's what 3D is. 3D is survival, right? It's survival. 4 and 5D and higher is not about survival. It's about love. Living in balance. Like we did 12,500 years ago. When we lived in 5D prior. Previous, I should say. Yeah. So all of that, we already know. Our body, our cells, our human, our soul. Ego knows it too, but doesn't want to say anything. Just doesn't want to bring that up. But that's what it's about. Us returning home, Spirit says. That's why it's called the new earth. Because we're actually going on the earth, right? But we're going into new energy, new understandings, new connections to our spirit guides, our guardian angels, the universe, the archangels. Everything that is there. Because there's so many beings taking care of us every day, right? They're there. Or we wouldn't be alive. Trust me, we wouldn't be alive. So understand that you're part of that tribe. Understand that you're part of that journey, or you wouldn't be here, right? If you're not watching, if you're watching Coaching for the Soul, let's say, you're in some type of a journey, either live or on YouTube, right? You are, and ego will try to get you to deny it most days. Don't do that. Don't let that happen, because as you start to really move and groove, really start to ascend, you're going to have more WTF moments than you've ever had in your freaking life. I had somebody last week say, Bill, it feels like I'm floating. I feel like do you have a little like puffy clouds around your face? They're like, yeah. I'm like, oh yeah, that's 5D. Because your brain doesn't know how to interpret it. Your body doesn't know how to interpret it, but you feel like you're floating. It's a beautiful feeling, because everything that you thought would bother you, that stuff's gone. Because you're balanced. You're in higher vibrational energy. It's all good. It's all good. And April's going to bring that to most of us, right? Most of us are going to be in this place of wonder. Be in this place of, I can't believe I got here. I can't believe I got it without even knowing. You're going to wake up one day and everything's going to shift. Everybody will be different. That's what it's all about. That's what it's totally about. We're all on different levels. And understanding, you need to document things. You need to put it down, right? You need to. Because as you go forward, you're going to remember less and less. You're going to remember less and less. And again, because we're supposed to, we're supposed to remember less and less. Why? Because our brain function changes. Changes out of third dimensional survival into chill, love, perfection. Everything is good. Everything is beautiful. Everything is comfortable. No one's hungry. No one's homeless. The government works for us. The world's all at peace. It's all coming together, right? And they call it New Earth for that reason, because everything in the earth will change. It will totally shift into who we're supposed to be again, right? Spirit also says this. Most of you are going to become more creative, all right? Either drawing, painting, taking pictures and things of like trees or of something. Allow that energy to flow. Do not let ego say, well, I don't know how to do that. Because ego will jump in there to stop your progression, right? So if you get the, if you get the message, if you get the inkling that I need to take pictures, or I need to draw, or I need to paint, need to something, it is online, it's in line with the same thing that Spirit says about one day you're going to hear things out of your mouth that you'd never thought you'd say because you're being guided. You're channeling. Same thing with writing a book. Same thing with painting. Same thing with sketching. Same thing with taking a picture of trees or whatever it might be. Robins, flowers, water, whatever. Okay? Some way for you to allow yourself to flow. And that's the key. That's the key. It's allowing yourself to flow. Because as we go further and further up, as the dark forces diminish, right? Got a little bit of time before that happens, but not long. Probably 2024 and beyond. James, you're going to feel freer, Spirit says. You're going to feel more alive. You're going to feel more aware. You're going to understand all the gifts that you have that have been sitting there waiting for you to acknowledge them. Because what? Because ego's getting quieter and quieter and quieter. All of your things that have been downloaded, all of your wonder, Spirit says, all of your talents that you thought you had as a child, but you kind of put them on the back shelf because somebody didn't like them. Again, judgment is a powerful tool. Judgment is a powerful tool in third dimension for ruining the progression of your life. But that's in your soul journey, right? Understand, nothing happens by chance. Nothing happens by the way. It's all in soul journey that you signed when you came to the planet. So everything's tied together like a nice little bundle. The cool thing is now you got to open the freaking bundle and throw the stuff out that no longer serves you. That no longer serves you. Eating the right food. Drinking the right water. Right? Listening to yourself. What works, what doesn't work. Connecting with your spirit guides. Connecting with spirit every day. Right? Chimes. I don't care if it's for 3 minutes on the way to work. Or it is when you're in the shower. Whenever it is, it doesn't matter. Right? Because they can take that ing away. You take that ing away, right? That ucky. Yeah. The anger, the frustration, the craziness, just the energy that no longer serves you. That your body in the past would have just stuffed down inside of you. Or you would have went to work angry. Well, if you notice, there's a lot of angry people out there. But there's also coming up from the back is all of the balanced people. When you run into a balanced person, you're like, wow, I ran into a balanced person today at Bell Tire. I've been there 3-4 times in the last month, and nobody was in good energy, and I left. This guy this morning at 8 o'clock, great energy. Yeah, see? So they're there, but they're hard to find sometimes. It could be because our energy isn't at the right space. It's not at the right space, right? It's not it's not as high as it's supposed to be. So those are the things that are moving us. They're the things that are allowing us to pay attention, he says. The things that are allowing us to recognize things. Again, he says, he talks about Wizard of Oz. Don't worry about the man behind the curtain. This is what I want you to look at here. And don't think of it as the Wizard of Oz. Just look at it as being your life. Right? Where do you want to be? Picture it. It's up there on the screen. The man behind the curtain is actually doing you a favor by showing you what your life is, where it's going to be, where it's going to go. And that's what you need to attune to. That's what you need to ask for. Right? New house, new car, new place to live, relocation, lots of money, kids, dog, cat, new carpet, new car, whatever, new boat. Because I'm telling you, more and more people are going to be pulled to the water. Okay? Going to be pulled to either the Great Lakes or to the ocean. Or even to some of the lakes in Michigan, some of the lakes in other spots. They're pretty big lakes where you can't see across them. It's okay to do those types of things, but they'd rather have you in like the Great Lakes up north or in an ocean because of the energy that's in that water. Mostly the ocean for sure. But as you get those feelings, as you get those inclinations, I don't want you to say, I can't afford it. I don't want you to say, I can't go. I don't want you to say, I've got too much responsibility. I don't want you to say, I have to work. Have to work. But Bill, I have to work. Then if you need to work, okay, that's great. But make a plan to go to the ocean. Well, Bill, I don't have the money. Ask for the money. Want to take this trip? I need you to bring me $10,000. Right? And ask in a place where you're in balance, where you're in love, where you are in this great energy they're going to receive it with open arms. Because they're not going to give it to you if you're frustrated, angry, believe you're living in poverty, even though you might be, not have everything that you want. Okay? And it's harder than hell to do. I will tell you. It's harder than hell to do when you don't feel it. You don't feel it inside. You feel like, you know what? That's third dimension. That's your ego taking you back into 3D. Been there, done that in the last 10 days, trust me. Oh, yeah. Can't get out of it. Doing meditations, so I just sit with it. I recognize what it is. I don't know how to do it. I don't know how to fix it. I'm not supposed to fix it. I'm supposed to allow it. And then guess what? It goes away. Goes away. Mostly went yesterday. Today is pretty gone too. But we have to recognize that, right? We have to recognize that okay, I'm doing meditation, it's not working. Don't get frustrated with yourself. Don't get frustrated with them. Just go, okay, I recognize I'm supposed to feel this, but I don't understand why. You don't understand why yet, but you will understand. That's the key. I know, especially because you're shedding at that time. And I never said this before ever. Because you're shedding at this time and your ego, which is your heart, right, is getting you and putting you in fear. Well, what are you doing? Where's that going? And where's that going? And where's that going? And where's that going? That's what that is. Why didn't you tell me that a week and a half ago? It wasn't time, he says. It wasn't time, Bill. Okay, because I needed to feel it. But now I understand. So next time this energy comes to us on the planet, I know, okay, so Spirit, what are we shedding now? Is there still stuff to shed? There's always stuff to shed. As he says, it's like skin. You're constantly shedding skin 24/7. And it's being rejuvenated into something new. Makes sense to me. Keep saying, tell people to stop worrying. Stop worrying about things they can't control. And when you get the feeling or you get the message to buy a lottery ticket, buy a dang ticket. When you start to understand the laws we have, understand our energy, understand who we are, we're here to protect you, take care of you, answer all of your questions and all of your needs. It's true. It's true. Back in the day when I was driving back and forth from Chicago to Jackson or back to Detroit and things like that, when I lived in Chicago, I lived there 3 different times in 30 years. Driving down I-94 coming home, I'd always see police in my head. Police. And I swear to God, 2 miles down the road in the median would be a cop. And I kind of started saying, oh, it must be my mom. No, it's not my mom. It's actually my guides. Did I know that then? No. I forgot to put this on airplane mode. Sorry, guys. So I'm gonna do it now. So again, all these things come to us, right? All these things happen, and we are either astonished or we don't take them as being something we need to pay attention to. I didn't. Many times I got stopped by the cops. I don't think I got any tickets at the time, but yes, freaked my butt out. Like, oh my God, I was doing like 95 down I-94. Speed limit 70. I'm like, dummy. Didn't get any tickets, so that was good. They took care of me, right? Didn't drive that fast anymore. So again, we learn from those types of things, right? But I learned to take that for real, to make sure that I was clear-headed, I would say. But you got to be clear-headed. Music's on, that's all great. You got to be clear-headed in case there's a cop up there. Now, because of my energy, where I'm at, I no longer worry about that. Because I call myself cloaked. Like on Star Trek, I'm cloaked. Harry Potter, I'm cloaked. They can't even see me. Maybe doing a little bit over the speed limit, that's okay. They can't see me. That's the key. That is truly the key. So the more that you go through your process, the more that you are secure with who you are, the more that you let your stuff go, the more that you ascend. And people say, well, Bill, it doesn't seem like it's back and forth, it's supposed to be back and forth, right? But I'm not even done, right? I'm not even done. I still have plenty of things of ascension to do into 12D or wherever I'm supposed to go, right? I'm 63. Come on, guys, really? Yeah. I said that for 10 days. What the hell? Come on, what's going on? Can we get rid of this? And I got no answers at all. No speaking, no nothing. Nothing. Chimes. I did for readings and things like that, right? But nothing for a little Bill. No, they're just quiet. Really? And again, because you got to feel it. You have to feel it. You have to feel it. And recognize that, right? So you don't beat yourself up. Ego. So you use it to your advantage, right? Chill. Hang out if you can. Give yourself the food that makes you so... whatever it is. Well, it's not alcohol or drugs. You're good. They're good, right? They're good. If it's music, takes me to wonderful places. Right? If that's you, same thing. Listen to music that you like. Again, meditation. There's also some cool stuff that I got this app. I think it's called Calm Down or something like that. That has these ohms on it. Oh, bingo for me. Oh my God, it's like just destroys me in a beautiful, lovely way. See, how did I get it? Showed up on my freaking YouTube channel. Showed up on my feed, right? Understand that social media can help you because they're energy. They can put things in, they can put things on your feed to get you to go, oh, what's that? Click. And that's just for me. Of course it is. That's because they did it. People in your life, same thing, right? Like-minded beings. Or when they want you to get out of a relationship or quit your job or find a job and quit your job, right? Get a new one, right? Move out of the place that you live, right? Cleanse it. Push that energy out there. Just bust everything out of your house. Continue to get rid of stuff. Do the purge, baby. Do the purge. It's still going on. And as you go into the next 3 years, you're going to be lighter, happier, more content, healthier, more connected than you've ever been in your lifetime. Than you've ever been in your lifetime in 3D. And that's something to look forward to. That is something to go, okay, and don't beat yourself up. Well, Bill, I'm not really getting it. Relax. That's the problem. Talk to somebody today who wants to plan everything. Stop planning. Don't plan anything unless you're guided to do so. If you want something to manifest and you want a new car, go look at new cars. If you want a house, go look at new houses. You want to move to Maui? Look at plane fares. Look at your house you want to buy. Have Maui live on your TV every day, right? Because what that does is you're putting your energy into what I want, right? Don't go to the car lot or go to the car dealership and, oh, I wish I could have. Okay, that energy is like below 3D. I mean, what are you thinking? It's like, I like that one, I like that one, I like that one, okay? So spirit, as you're looking at the car, right? Looking at the price and everything on the window. If it's a house, okay, cool. Go looking at houses. Walk through houses that are open for the day in your open house. You never know. You never know when you're going to get the bolt of, you know what? I think I'm supposed to live. I'm supposed to live here. Don't let ego, oh, no, I could never afford this. Or, oh, no, I could never. Stop. Ego's going to do everything it possibly can to stop you from moving forward and embracing who you are. You're supposed to move to New York City or move to Washington, D.C., move to San Francisco, move to California, whatever, right? Move to Chicago. If that's what, well, I don't think it could ever, no. Don't think about you could never. Stop thinking. Stop thinking. Because as you think, your vibration gets lower. Because I'm telling you, that's what it is. When we plan and we think, our vibration goes from, let's say, higher 4 into 5, let's say, to basically 3D. Back to where we're in worry and I don't deserve it. I can never afford it. I could never. That's all stuff that we were taught in this lifetime. But also we brought it with us to this lifetime. You can have anything that you want. You just have to ask for it. Not plead, not, oh my gosh, please, you got to bring it to, that doesn't work. Show me a sign. That doesn't work either. Like, show me a sign. What are you, like, third dimension or what? Want me to flicker the lights to show you that I'm here? Okay. Click. Want me to play with the TV? Okay, I will. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, no. Remember who you are. Remember who you're talking to. There's no such thing as signs. You're connected to them. You think they're going to say, okay, Bill, when you hear our voice, could you shake your hand for me? Okay. You're not going to do that. You're going to say, okay, Spirit, what? Who's calling my name? Who am I smelling? Who am I singing? Who am I singing in my house? Because where people go with that is, it's negative. It's ghosts. They're going to hurt me. No. It's the devil. No, there is no such thing as the devil. But where do we go because of our ego and being in third dimension for 12,000 years? See how easy it comes back? Don't have to do that. Catch yourself. No. So, Spirit, who are those people in my house? Or, hey, who's in my house? Why are you here? Don't do it in a fearful way. Do it in an inquisitive way. Okay, so who's here now? They might answer you. You might get a big poof in your chest. That's what it's all about, is the connection. You don't even have to understand it. But the cool thing is they're showing you who they are because they trust your energy. They trust your white light. They see your white light and go, okay, cool, let's go in there. When Spirit talks to you, says your name, you hear mumbles, whatever it might be, because you're ready. But your reaction to that, if you're not conscious, ego goes, oh, no, what is that? Oh my gosh, I heard something in my ear and oh my God, I don't know what it is. Really? You don't know what it is? Your wife's calling you with the soul and you don't know what it is? Really? Because ego took over the response of fight or flight. See how easy that instinct kicks in? Happens to a lot of people. Happens to a lot of people. I would always just say to my mom, because she died when I was 28, right? I thought it was her. Say, so Mom, what the hell is that? What the hell's going on? What is that? Well, it wasn't my mother, it was them. Disguising themselves as my mother so that I would let them talk to me. So again, all those things that you already know how to do, but your ego is just lurking in the background, ready to, boom, to fight or flight. Don't let him in. That's not it at all. So understanding who you are and living with the understanding that you're a higher dimensional being. And it's only going to get better. It's only going to get more beautiful. It's only going to get more astonishing as you connect higher and higher and higher on that higher dimensional plane. It's pretty freaking cool. It's pretty freaking cool. They're going to take and they're going to take you there anyway. So why not enjoy the ride? Understand that there is no plateau on this ride, everybody. If you're happy where you're at, guess what? You ain't gonna be there long. You gotta go. You gotta go forward. Because they need you up there. So as your life changes, don't be, oh my God, I don't mind. Stop. Soul journey. And I tell people all the time, when you don't understand something, it's soul journey. If you have people around you that you don't understand, it's soul journey. As people leave your life, it's soul journey for a reason. As you change houses, as you change jobs, as you change partners, right? As you change, everything changes, right? For a reason. Because they need you in higher dimensional energy. And it's just what you have to understand. It's soul journey. My soul signed that document before I came to Earth. Yes, it did. For all the stuff that happened to me, one last time, right? Understanding, when we're in fifth dimension, there is no struggle. There is no anything. And that's only 7 years away. Some of us, when we're there now, it's blissful. It's truly blissful. It's truly blissful. See? And when you get there, you go, oh my God, I want to stay here forever. But you got to go higher, right? And then when you fall down back into 3D because something happened, the dog gets sick or child is upset or whatever, right? Yeah, you go, oh my God, it's real life. It's real life. When the husband or the wife comes home or the kids come home and they're third dimension, oh my gosh, or the boss comes in, oh my God, whatever, right? I really like to be up there. It's coming. You're going to be there very, very soon. And you're going to work in a place that's like that. People around you, your children, your wife, your husband, your partner, whoever, is going to get there too. Because if they're with you, they're going with you. Might take them a little bit of time, but they wouldn't be with you. Listen closely. They wouldn't be married to you or in love with you or whatever, children included, if they weren't going into 5D. Because people will ask, well, Bill, what about my husband? Well, he's going too. Well, he doesn't even think of, well, no, you're the catalyst. You doing what you're doing, he's going, huh. So when he starts to get messages or starts to feel a certain way, think he's going to blurt it out loud? No, he's a guy in America. Never going to happen. But he's going to tell his wife, or the wife's going to tell her husband, because her husband's starting to ascend. That's the time when you connect even deeper and go, this is freaking amazing. I'm so glad you're coming with me. Because guess what happens? All the issues go away. All the conflict goes away. All the craziness goes away. Yeah. Your kids evolve into these children that are starseeds, light workers, if they're born after the year 2000, or maybe 1999, 1998, right? So all of a sudden we have these groups of families, these groups of people who are all harmonious. And other people notice that. Other people notice that. Well, again, that's when you tell your story, right? Oh, we're kind of going through this thing of spirituality. It's kind of cool. Well, what really is it about? Then you say something that they say for you, and they go, and the other person will say, oh my gosh, it happened to me last week. Oh my gosh, I'm so glad that I ran into you. You didn't run into them by chance. Chimes. That's your job, is to explain to people how you come to be you. When they approach you, when they ask you, wow, things have really changed. Could be family, could be mom and dad, could be brother, sister, could be aunt, uncle, cousins, whatever. Yeah, because they're going to notice a change in you. The energy's different. You seem happier. What happened? Still working the same job? Yeah. Still got the same guy? Yeah. Same kids? Yeah. What changed? You're not going to believe this. But, blah, 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 blah. I watched Coaching for the Soul with that Bill guy. Yeah. It's all happening because you signed up for it, Spirit says. And he also says that it's amazing the people that are scared, right? Because they don't want to be different. Ego makes you want to be part of the herd, H-E-R-D, right? Because we're safer in a herd. Just like buffaloes and wild animals, right? Flocks of ducks, chickens, flocks of pigeons, right? I mean, lions in a pride. It's the way it is. But for us, because we're the most intelligent beings on the planet, and also the most intelligent humans that have ever been on the planet in this 12,000 years, right? Prior civilizations, not so much. But they had help from the aliens, from the gods, right? But from what Spirit has told me, we're the smartest human beings ever to be on the planet. We use most of our brain than any other civilization on the planet. Sometimes you don't think that, but we actually do. And when you're into your spiritual space and your brain has started to shift and change, you get the tingles on the top of your head. That's all transformational energy that they're bringing to activate that part of your brain. My left side of my brain kicks in all of a sudden. Click, 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 like tingles. Okay, what's that about? It might be what I'm channeling or whatever it might be. Same thing can happen to you. So that's why it's so cool that you get to take the journey. And if you can keep everything in line and as balanced as you possibly can, you'll be like, this is pretty freaking cool. Is it hard not to get frustrated? Oh yeah, it's hard not to get frustrated with 3D. I have a dog that's 18 and a half years old and I get frustrated with that every day. Right? Yep. Partner's home for 2 days, Thursday, Friday, and then the weekend. Really? Why? Wow. Really? Why can't you be at work? Yeah. See? Because he's 3D. Bailey's 3D. That baby is 3D in and out. And when he comes back again, when I'm in Hawaii, and he becomes my doggy, yeah, he won't be 3D because he'll be living in 5D. Yeah. Pretty cool. It's pretty cool. So I'm going to do a Zoom 8-person mini reading kind of cool thing on April 16th. Okay? I'm going to tell you guys first before I put it on my website or on Bill Hobart or the Bill Clairvoyant page and my Bill Hobart Clairvoyant Medium Psychic page on Facebook and on Instagram. So it's going to be $40. It's going to be on Sunday, the 16th at 2:00 p.m. Eastern time. All right? There's 8 spaces available, I should say. He still wants to talk, and I'm like, no, we got to get going. So I'm doing that. Probably going to do one a month. Okay? It's probably always going to be on a Sunday, Saturday possibly. I'm not going to do any weekday afternoons, no weeknights. It's too busy. I'm too exhausted. People from all over the country, it doesn't work because they have work or they got kids, they got dinner. No, it's not practical. So I'm thinking Sunday at 2 o'clock, 16th of April. Let me know if you want to be part of it. It'll be Zoom, so everyone will get a copy of the complete broadcast. Okay, so you have something that you can look back at, right? You can make some friends in there too because you'll get to know everybody. Yeah, it's going to be pretty cool. April 16th, 2 p.m. on a 2 p.m. on a Sunday. $40 a person, 8 spaces available. And we're going to do mediumship. When I talk to somebody who's passed away, get on there. I'll answer some questions if people want me to. Again, I'll do that. There's only going to be 8 of us, and it's probably going to be 2 hours. All right? So probably a 2-hour kind of gig. And also, if you want to come on and say right, you don't have to spend the whole time, right? You can come on, you can ask your questions if you can't do 2 hours, and then boom. I'd rather you stay for the 2 hours because there might be a message that I'm giving somebody else that's for you also. All right? But if you can't, at least you get, maybe 10, 15 minutes. $40. It's cheap. Because $40 are now $65 if you do 15 minutes, $65. So, and it's fun. It's fun. It's like having a psychic party without people being in your house, which is awesome, right? It's awesome. So that is the 16th of April. Also, readings on Saturday I'm doing. I got a bunch of stuff coming on in April. April the 6th, I'm at Laurel Park Place at the Rock Your World Crystal Store doing mediumship for 2 hours, okay? That's April the 6th in Livonia, Michigan. And then on the 23rd and 22nd and 23rd of April, somebody's knocking on the wall, I don't know what that's about. April 22nd and 23rd, I'm in Jackson, my first psychic fair in 6 months, I think, or 8 months. In Jackson, it's $10 to get in. I'll be there from, I think, 9 to 6, both Saturday and Sunday, which is crazy. But that's a long day. But it's a 9-hour day, I think. 9 hours, something like that. Yeah, I think so. But I'm there for both days. It's a wonderful fair. The energy's fantastic in that fair in Jackson. It is just absolutely pretty great. It's pretty great. And that's in April. So we've got something almost every week. Easter's the first week, so I can't do something there, except for I'm doing the Livonia thing on Thursday. And then the week after Easter, no, because there's not always a lot of people here. But it's just going to kind of be a chill week from what Spirit tells me. And then on the 16th, we will do the 8-person pop-up mini readings, right? Be there, do some mediumship, ask some questions, whatever you want to do, $40. Perfect. And then the 22nd, 23rd, I will be in Jacktown. And then I'm doing one psychic fair a month, May, June, and July. All right. So I'll be in Frankenmuth. I will be in Rochester Hills right here. And I will also be in St. Clair Shores outside, which is a fabulous fair. It is a fabulous fair. All 4 of them are fabulous fairs. So if you can't see me one place, see me another place if you want to. If you need something, let me know. Like always, I'm still doing readings every week, guys. billhobart.com. I have the element packages available, right? If you want one-on-one coaching, if you want spiritual insight, if you want me to help you gain your spiritual sense, okay? Sign up, hook it up, because it is definitely something that is worth it. It's 15 minutes a month, half an hour a month, 45 minutes a month, 60 minutes a month, or 90 minutes a month. And most of them you can ask as many questions as you want via text, right? So it's a pretty good deal. It's probably 60% off the price of a personal reading, right? That you sign up for on the website. Yeah. So it's a pretty good deal. But it also keeps you in boundaries, right? It keeps you in a place of, okay, this month I have to call Bill. This month I got to set up my appointment with Bill. And it keeps your energy up. It keeps your fear in place, in line, right? It keeps your ego in line. And that's what the key is to learn how to do those things. So it's elementsessions.com or on the Bill Hobart .com page. All right. So namaste, everybody. Thank you for joining me. It was another great hour. Again, any questions that you wrote on the feed, I will answer them. I will take this off Facebook probably about 7:30. Last week it was like 9 o'clock. I forgot all about it. But that's cool. It'll be on YouTube in about 15 minutes. So if you would please go to YouTube in a little bit, sometime today or tomorrow, if you would please. And if you haven't signed up for, be a subscriber, please do that. Like the videos, please, and leave a little comment, even if it's just hi, Bill. Okay. I think last week was like 185 views, and the week before that, it's up to like 220 or 240. So people are watching both of them, which is pretty cool. So if you would do that for me, it helps me. And I've got 402 subscribers. Awesome. So didn't have that a long time ago. So it's cool. Again, my energy is going out there, and you guys are helping me do that. So if you would please just go on YouTube at Bill Hobart and just like them. Hey, Bill, whatever you want to say is fine. But please leave a comment, because it's very, very important. Because again, YouTube will use those algorithms, right, to send that out to people who don't know who don't know who I am and don't know who you are. And you guys are part of this. Okay, you guys are part of this. Because I'm trying to find a way where I can put the video on YouTube with the comments. And so far, I'm not being successful at that. But I should be able to. I don't know why I can't. But we're looking into that. My person who does my computer or my website is looking into that. So thank you, everybody. Namaste. Enjoy the weekend. Next week's going to be in the 60s. Bonus, springtime. And take care of yourselves. All right? Talk out loud to spirit. Tell yourself I love you every day. More than once. 5, 10 times a day. All right? See you.